How do you just put a gas station somewhere? Where do they get the gas? There's grass right there, right? Under that grass, mud. Where's the oil? Listen, don't let me finish. That was not there. There was nothing there but open terrain and land. And they just decided, hey, we're going to put a gas station here. How do they put down the gas pumps, and then they just put a wire down or like a tube down there, and then all of a sudden magical gas pops up? How do they get the gas in?
I'm about to take your beanie off and reset you. There's no way that you are this naive to the world.
Okay, well, where's the tub of gas, right?
There's huge tanks at the bottom that they built, like massive tanks. And every night, maybe not every night, but every night, every other night.
So the tank's already there?
No, they build the tank. Like you build a swimming pool. Like
you're dumb.
You don't have a pool in your backyard. It's grass and dirt. You dig a big hole, then you lay it with concrete. Insert pool. You don't have tanks. You clear the ground, dig hole, build said tanks, build gas station.
How big are the tanks?
They're massive.
That's anticlimactic.
Are genes real? And if so, can you show me a picture of one? Yeah, we can. Are you genuinely asking the world if genetics are real? Yes, that is real. What are we doing on Twitter, guys? What are we doing? I'm just genuinely confused. Are we using this platform to talk to each other and share ideas? Or are we just using social media to be chaotic for no reason? Is that what we're doing now? I am a black cop on the scene of a shooting one night using a flashlight to look for bullet casings in between houses to collect as evidence. Dispatch gets a call of a suspicious looking black male in police clothes using a flashlight to look into people's houses. Woman asks for divorce just one day after wedding over cake prank. Ooh, that's rough. How hard did you hit her with the cake, bro? Come on, man. This is why you shouldn't do the little prank thing. I understand that it's a tradition for a lot of people, but come on, you might really hurt your partner's feelings and end up alone a day after your marriage. That is rough. My wife left because she was programmed by radical feminism to believe that she could just break her marriage vows and file for divorce under the concept of irreconcilable differences. Our differences were irreconcilable because she was unsubmissive, physically and verbally abusive, and when I physically handled her for her disrespect and insubordinate behavior, she turned on me and used her parents and the justice system to prevent my rights as a man and her husband to discipline her for her behavior. When I physically handled her for her disrespect and insubordinate behavior? What you mean by that, my man? Are you genuinely upset that your wife left you because you hit her? Is that what we're sharing with Twitter today? Are we really lamenting about how it's unfair that your wife left you because you chose to box her over not being submissive? This tweet is more than insane. And the fact that you said, I physically handled her, goes to show that you feel a little bit of shame about putting your hands on your ex-wife, because you would have just said that outright. Why are you beating around the bush? That's probably the weakest argument I've heard defending a healthcare system that kills 50,000 people a year. 50,000 people a year? Show me your well-researched statistics. That's 45,000. You don't know how to count. Naranya Murthy says India's work culture must change. Youngsters should work 70 hours a week. 70 hours a week? You will never be home. That is a 14-hour-a-day work schedule. That's ridiculous. You would barely have enough time to sleep or eat or shower. 14 hours a day? Why? I need to see some statistics. I need to see the correlation between overworking people and the economy being better, because I don't think that's true at all. This is just BS. Dozens of parking lots have opened across the U.S. for working people who earn too little to afford rent, but too much to receive government assistance, and have turned their cars into a form of affordable housing. When did living in your car become a form of affordable housing? For the longest time, that was just called homelessness. That is incredibly negative. That is incredibly bad. The fact that people genuinely believe that cars are a better alternative than a studio apartment. It's truly a bad situation to be in when the majority of people in the United States are hoping and praying for a serious economic recession to be triggered just so that housing prices can go down. Men cannot breastfeed. You can put on your shirts now and call the mother. Hold up, you could go ahead and put that anger right in your back pocket, because these men are not attempting to breastfeed. They're engaging in skin-to-skin contact a practice proven to be beneficial for newborns. For those who are confused as to why this woman is upset about these two men, just having skin time with this baby, is because these babies are born through surrogacy. And a lot of people online disagree with the practice, believing that taking children from their biological mothers is bad for the psychology of the mother, and also paying women to become surrogates is a bad thing as well. There's been a giant argument about this on Twitter for a while now. You guys can go ahead and talk about it in the comments down below, but it's a serious thing for a lot of people, which leads to a whole lot of discourse like this online. I'm a single mother. Want to give me a hand with the groceries? As I haul multiple shopping bags from my boot, while my toddler skitters between parked cars, my neighbor nods hello from his back porch while ashing his cigarette. Each week, despite knowing that I'm a solo mother by choice, with a donor-conceived son, and no partner at home, my neighbor watches me teeter inside a leaning tower of motherhood with hefty bags and a yelling child attached to my shins. I smile brightly and say hello, but my mind is static, full of expletives. Why doesn't he offer to help? Because you're a stranger and he doesn't have to help you. You decided to be a single mother by choice with a child that is donor conceived. You literally decided to create a life and are mad that other people don't want to deal with said life. This is not worth writing an article about. This is not worth a blog post. This is not worth talking about in any capacity. That is not how, nor has it ever been how parentheses work. By your logic, 2 plus 3 squared would equal 25. Hint, the answer is 13. No, it isn't. It's 25. What universe would it ever be 13, bro? What math did you learn? I swear, man, my favorite posts online are people being confidently incorrect about stuff, bro. It's insanely hilarious. The jokes write themselves. You know this dude was cooked on Twitter. You know that the responses were funny. You know that this man was called names that you've never even heard of before. That's the fun. Guys, he didn't ghost me. He was just dead. Oh my God. I feel so much better right now because, rest in peace. But I also thought it was a me issue, so, I'm feeling really good right now. I feel like not a weird guy. I don't feel cringe anymore. Android game. You can watch a 30-second ad and get a revive. Me, no thank you. Android game. Plays a 30-second unskippable ad anyways and gives me nothing in return. Oh yeah, no, that's totally great. That adds to the video game experience. It really makes it so much more fun that I get the privilege to watch a 30-second ad on another village simulator video game for Android devices. Seriously, without that feature, all Android games would be boring. My frustration with young people is that they think success is supposed to happen like that. Dude, she is so full of crap. Young people don't expect things to happen like that. They expect to at least be able to find a job after graduating and being $80,000 in debt. Not having to move back in with their parents, not having insurance, not having any foreseeable chance of retiring. To be honest, Oprah could be giving some of the best advice possible, but I wouldn't listen. Most people wouldn't listen because you're a billionaire, Oprah. Your perspective on life is incredibly skewed. She would have the hardest time trying to connect with anyone who is remotely normal in any sort of way. So if you think of it like that, it makes sense why she would say something wild like this. I have a systemic plan to infect Paris with bedbugs. Apparently, the Paris bedbug situation was done by some guy on 4chan on purpose, breeding them for months and making videos purposely releasing them on trains, hotels, and public areas he was in. This was 5 months ago. But what is my goal, you ask? Why do that? Oh, big mad bug? Well, here's where the stroke of genius arrives. My interest is twofold. The first is that I hate France from the bottom of my gut. I hate these people who live here for the most part. I want this country to collapse as quickly as possible. I calculated that I have already cost more than €1 billion alone. And that's only taking into account the cost of treating the bedbugs, which in practice is impossible. I'll tell you that right away. It will always come back. Don't worry, it's dead. And without counting the costs linked to psychological problems, loss of motivation, efficiency, lack of sleep, possible work accidents, which may occur thanks to this, etc., etc., this man single-handedly hobbled an entire nation with bugs. And the saddest thing about all of this is that it's happening to France, which is unfortunate because that means nobody, and I mean nobody, cares. If anything, people are cheering the bedbugs on. Nobody likes France. Everybody wants French people to suffer. It's truly a sad reality because France is really alone with this, and it seems like there's really no stopping this invasion of bedbugs. I think they just might have to live with this for the rest of time. We are truly living in the wildest timeline. There is something to be said about getting a 41-game suspension for gambling while being forced to wear a gambling ad on your own helmet every night. Yes, you as a player, you're not allowed to place bets on your own games because that's cheating. But please promote those betting apps and websites that are paying for your salary. Do that. You're not allowed to play though. Don't do it. Gambling is bad and cheating, but please promote product. Alarming new trend is emerging as younger Americans eschew alcohol on dates, go more for cannabis. Oh no, young people are getting addicted to another substance? What? A substance that's illegal and probably something that we can't profit on? No, that can't happen. What about our bottom line? What about our stock price? What about our investors? What about them? Nobody thinks about them. Hello, Twitter peeps. My friend Elizabeth is looking for an unvaxxed donor. Her requirements are blue-eyed, white, 5'11 or taller, STD-free, no Jewish or African ancestry, follows a healthy meat-focused diet, must be natural insemination. She will not do IVF. DM me. That's a crazy list. She's very specific about what she wants. I wonder what she looks like though. Another important question to ask is if she has STDs, cause she's asking strangers online to inseminate her naturally. If she's requesting documents, I ought to be able to do the same, cause this is wild. All right, I didn't know we were doing this online, okay? Being straight up about what we want. And you know what's really crazy? She's not even asking for a father. She just wants a kid. So she wants to be a single mother. This person is absolutely insane. What's up, everybody? It's your boy Ailurus, aka Panda Daddy, and I hope you enjoyed today's video. And if you did, let me know in the comments down below, and leave a like if you liked the video. And if you're new to my channel, go ahead and subscribe, fam. What you doing watching videos and not subscribing? And if you're old, make sure to hit that bell so you can get these notifications every time. Today, tomorrow, and Sunday is going to be full of content. Nothing but the best. So I hope you guys are excited for that. If you want to see what content will be coming out this weekend, go ahead and take a look at the community tab. There is also a new content poll for you to vote on, so go ahead and pick the videos that you want to see next week. And as always, I gotta thank the Patreon supporters that make content like this possible. A big thank you to D, the Blurred Star, Mr. Sandman, Mike, Sleepy Dragon, Power Lover, Loving Tate, Tron Destroy 23, Code Connor Purvis, S16, Squish, Rare Days, My Golden Experience, James Tucker, BMX30, Cinnamon Sticks, Scott, The Fake Musician, Buckethead, Samantha Bellhart, Admin Faneker, Bloody Hunter, Keely, Dundernaz Hawk, Swiss Patreon user, and Noah. Thank you so much for your support. It is greatly appreciated. And if you want to help support the channel, there's two links in the description. One on my merch store and one on my Patreon. Both funds go directly into the channel so I can maintain what's happening here. And as always, stay zesty.